Hey guys, this is Apollo here, and it's time for a deck profile. This time, Lianorn Traumend. With Lianorn getting a new form and her latest support from DZ-BT11, Lianorn has become a crazy, stupid strong deck, and I love this deck. It's pretty fun to play, and yeah, it's gonna give my opponent a hard time. It's pretty cool. I really like how this new Lianorn is. So let's just cut a chase. Let's go on deck profile. So let's start with right deck. So unlike the original Lianorn, where I play the rural right lane, this time I'm playing the right lane that is meant for Lianorn herself. So first up, I play the new Cardfight, because the great one, you guys need to have this Cardfight on the field to activate. Great one, I play the new Gracia. So Gracia skill, when this unit is placed upon a Cardfight, you can reveal a Traumend from a right deck, and then you can generate a plant token. So unlike the original Roa, where you have to put in the back row, you just can't place anywhere. But honestly, to be fair, you always place them on behind recieve most of the time when you go first, when you go to turn 1. So there's that. And her second skill is that when you boost your battle, if your Vanguard is in the unison dress state, this unit gets plus 5 KR. Oops, sorry. What? There we go. Sorry, just under the weather. Alright, so the grade 2, I run the new Retina. Retina skill, when this unit is rolled upon by a grade 3 Lianorn, you can choose your Vanguards, and for that turn, the auto abilities cost is reduced by combat 1. So essentially what she does is that she reduces Lianorn's third ability, where it's an auto ability, percentage the combat 1 EB2, but I'll go through more than a bit. So essentially on that turn 3, you can just immediately just energy blast 2 straight away just to do your skill. Second skill, when this unit, so when your Vanguard continues on Regress Cycle, if your Vanguard is in the unison dress state, this unit gets boost and can I believe can intercept on the back row, which again, not really relevant in sometimes, because this card is mostly in the right deck. There will be some situation where you call her out, but you see what I mean. And the main card herself, it is Traumend. So the good thing about Traumend is that the moment you ride into Traumend, she's already in the unison dress state, which means that the deck has got a lot of advantage compared to like the original builds, where like you have to wait till turn 4 to ride into DivineZ, and then you'll be in the unison dress state. So the moment you go Traumend, unison dress immediately, so a lot of things will pop off. So her skill, first skill, unison dress continues on Vanguard cycle. This unit will be in the unison dress state. So immediately she's already in the unison dress state the moment you go into retreat. Second skill, continues on Vanguard cycle. All your Lianorn rear guards get boost and great -2. So this essentially is pretty useful, because you were playing like, I think, 7 Lianorns in your main deck, 3% of her and DivineZ. I'll go that a bit later. So what's good about this is that when you have a Lianorn in your back row, you can boost, and the fact that her other skill allows you to put a Lianorn from your hand or soul, hand or rear guard to the soul, and put in soul, and then she can get the extra advantage where you can give +1 drive to herself when after she restands. So her first skill, auto on her cycle once per turn. When this unit attacks while not being boosted, if choose all of your units in the back row that has boost, and then you stand them and boost this unit. She gets drive +1, and then you count +1. And energy plus 3 to 2. Sorry, energy plus 2. For this turn, you can choose one of the. She gets drive +1, and she gets abilities from below. It's either you choose 2 of your back records and stand them, or if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 2 or greater, you choose one of your rear guards and this unit, stand them, and then give us 10k and drive -3. Then you can put a Lianorn from hand or rear guard in soul, and then for that turn they get to drive +1. So essentially, because of 5 attack deck, and it is really scary, because immediately when you go to grade 4, you can either persona her to go into, give more pressure to to make your opponent burn more hand, or if you want to finish your opponent off, like in some situation, you can go into DivineZ. I'll go to it more in a bit when I go to the grade 3. So that's pretty much it for the right deck. Okay, so that's it for the right deck. Now let's go on to the grade 3. So the grade 3 is obviously 3 personas. I've seen people play 2 personas of it, which is also fine, but I do want to maximize my chances of getting my Lianorns, which is why I play 3 Traumends in my main deck. But of course, because you're playing Lianorn, you also need to play DZ-BT11, just because she complements with Traumend. So for DivineZ skill was basically just unison dress, but basically I'll make it simple here. Like the moment you go to Traumend, you're always going to be in unison dress state, regardless of what you do, because she's doing unison state, and right here she's also in the unison dress state, so it doesn't really matter. So the second skill is I'll run Vanguard skill once per turn. When this unit attacks in the unison dress, when this attacks in the unison dress state while not being boosted, you can stand on rear guards and they all boost that unit. So, if you boost 3 times or more in a battle, you can -1. Choose 3 of your units, stand them, and they all get plus 5k and -1 drive. So, essentially, this is pretty much a she could be regarded as a finisher, but sometimes I think Traumend will be a good finisher in certain situations. But the whole idea of playing these Lianorns is just for you to complement for Traumend, really. So it's either use for Traumend or you're going to finish off, you can use DivineZ. So it really depends on the situation, but essentially they're both good in their own ways, which I really like, actually. Alright, so that's it for the grade 3s. Now to the grade 2s. The grade 2s are a little bit special. Okay, so I run the new support, Momor. So Momor is basically like Reserve Fairy, but even then I still play Reserve Fairy in the deck as well. So her skill is when this unit plays on rear circle from hand, if your Vanguard is in the choose one card from your hand. So if your unit plays on rear circle, when this unit plays on rear circle, you choose a card with the user's ability for hand and reveal it. If you did, or your Vanguard is in the unison dress state, you counterblast 1, draw 1, then you soul blast 1, call a time token rear circle. So essentially, you do want to maximize this out. I mean, I'm not saying you should before, but I think 3 is enough because I spent how much limited space I have in the deck. Second skill, auto on rear circle. When this unit attacks, if your Vanguard is in the unison dress state and the opponent's creature or greater, you choose one of your rear guards, and for that turn you increase that unit by its power. So increase it by the powers. Yeah, pretty much that. So it's basically Reserve Fairy, but instead of being a Lianorn Vanguard or your Graphia, it has been used in dress state, which your unit's already in dress state. So it's gonna swing for stupid, crazy numbers. I'll just say that first. And just because you're playing Lianorn, I mean you need to play like grass. It's your Lianorn searcher. So when this unit plays on a regular circle, if you may reveal a Lianorn from a right deck. If you did reveal a Lianorn, or your Vanguard is a Lianorn greater or greater, you count off 1, go toss them card your deck, choose up to 1 Lianorn, put it in hand, shuffle your deck. If you did not reveal a card, you draw 1. So essentially, it's your searcher. So you can search your persona, you can search for DZ-BT11, pretty good. Second skill, continuous on rear guard skill. If you have 2 or more grade 1 rear guards in the back row, this unit gets boost and gets 5k power, 5k shield. So basically it's a booster. That's most of the time. That's a 5k shield, which is pretty good. Alright, that's it for the grade 2s. Now let's go on to the grade 1s. So the grade 1s, I mean, this is like a must run, even though unfortunately, the last I checked online, this card is really pretty expensive. I bought this when it first came out, so it was all good. But to those who got the deck set and want to get these, yeah, good luck. It's fork out a little money to get this card. It's like, I remember it's like $35 per copy, which is crazy stupid. Okay, basically, Sincerity is basically your cycler of the deck. So what she does is that when this unit is discarded during your right phase from hand, if you may reveal a Lianorn or Magnolia from your right deck, and if you did, or your Vanguard is a Lianorn or Magnolia, you soul blast 1 or any blast 3, you draw a card. So essentially, it's a cycler, pretty much from the side of Lianorn. Second skill, act on drop. If your Vanguard is a Lianorn or Magnolia, and it's greater or greater, and your opponent's Vanguard is greater or greater, you bot deck this card, and then you choose one of your rear guards, and for that turn, the unit's original power comes to 15k. If you persona right this turn, instead of 15k, you get 20k. So pretty good, because you can just change your base power to your rear guards become 15k or 20k if you persona right with Traumend or YouTube later on. So that's pretty cool. I really like that actually. But like I said, if you got the deck set, if you want to get this card, well, it's tough luck. It's really expensive now. I bought this when it first came out, so that's kind of sad, fortunately. Okay, so Next off, I play for Atlantis. So I like this card a lot now that we have Traumend. So Atlantis skill continues. If you're during a turn, if you have a Lianorn Vanguard, this unit takes 2k power. If your Vanguard is in the unison dress state, this is gonna gain 2k, it's 5k, so it's basically 2k attacker. Because we're gonna Traumend, and because you go to Vichy later on, or you still personally Traumend, Atlantis will always be a 13k booster. And that's a good thing about it, because now Traumend allows you to go to unison straight immediately when you go to grade 3. A lot of these cards here, they really will complement each other, and they make it easier for you to play in this deck. So I really like the fact that when you go in Traumend, Atlantis becomes 13k booster, so it's still crazy numbers. Second skill, at the end of your turn, if your Vanguard has been boosted 3 or more times this turn, you return this unit and draw one. If you have no physical damage, countercharge 1. So countercharger, and also you drop power. Alright, next off, I run free Parsi. So Parsia. So Parsia is, okay, just like Atlantis, it has a much more advantage. The reason why I'm running Parsia now instead of playing Dianfa is that, okay, yes, Dianfa is, yes, sorry. Right. Sorry, I'm not right nose. Okay. Dianfa, well, yes, it doesn't have to require your Vanguard to be in the unison dress state. It can allow you just come out to call something for drop. The reason why I think my play Parsia, and just like Lens, is that the moment you right into Traumend, you're already in the unison dress state. So there's no need to run Dianfa. In fact, she also pumps soul. So if there's something like cards you require soul. So it's good that she does help, because she will immediately activate the moment you place on a rigor circle. So her skill, when this unit is placed on rigor circle, other than during the battle phase, you can reveal a card with the unison dress state for your hand and show your opponent. If you do reveal, or if your Vanguard is already in the unison dress state, you still pass 1, choose a card from your draw, the single lower, call the rigor circle. Second skill, when at the beginning of your main phase, if your Vanguard is in the unison dress state, you put this unit in soul. So it clears the way, and then essentially she also calls the card from drop. So essentially Dianfa, although yes, she is a 13k booster most of the time, she requires counter blast. So I'm trying my best not to use counter blast in this deck, because yes, I know Atlantis can help counter, but she can ever help so much. So I don't want to burn my resources too much. You realize that in the deck she burns a lot of resources, especially in her counter blast. So this is why I think as a more efficient way, I will play Parsia. And just because you want to maximize your attackers, I still do play with Recieve. Recieve Fairy skill, when this is placed on your circle, you choose a regard and retire it. You get 2 fun tokens called Rigor Circle. Second skill, when auto Rigor Circle, when this unit attacks, if you have a Lianorn or Grand Fiat Vanguard, and your opponent's creature is greater, you choose one of your backrow regards, and for that battle, you can increase the power of that unit's powered by this unit. So you basically just copy the power and plus it together. So Recieve Fairy, initially I didn't want to run Recieve Fairy because I already have one more, but now that I think about it, Recieve Fairy is important because you can not only generate regards, she also technically is a very big attacker. So which is the reason why I think Recieve Fairy is more advantageous, because she allows you to okay, she doesn't have recurring rank on the user state, but that's not an important deal because she also does the same thing, except she has been used in the state. This one can be used on Vanguard. But essentially, Recieve Fairy, these two will combo really pretty good together. So I do want to maximize my chances of getting these two out of the deck, which is why I pay 4 for her. You can run 3 of this and 4 of that, but I think it depends on the ratio. But I think this is for me works fine. I play 1 cat, mainly with a shield, not if it's soul charge, to be honest. You will be soul blasting quite a bit in this deck, so she does help. And then I play 3 of defect PGs, 1 of the triple dice sanctitude, and triggers, pretty much the same. I play this kill team. It's pretty self-explanatory. 4 vanilla crits, 4 effect crits, 4 vanilla crits, 3 effect draws, and 4 vanilla heals. I mean, if you want to play fronts, I think that will be also a good option, because now that you're swinging with, you have a full front row. I think fronts will also work in this case. But I have the issue is I don't have enough. I don't have a lot of. I don't have the effect fronts in general, the shield fronts. So I have to go find them, and boy, they're expensive. But that's another story for another day. So before I end up this spec profile, I want to say that there are some stuff you can run here. You can play Alvina if you want. In this deck, maybe you can swap out like maybe some like the part season here and there. But to be fair, Alvina, as much as it's a really good booster, I feel it's a bit overkill. So I mean, if you can afford it or you have it, then by means go play it. But as a player who didn't manage to get Elvina when it first came out, then it's going to be a bit of an issue. But even then, I don't think Elvina is important, and which is the same reason why I play Perseus with Dianfa instead. Because Dianfa, yes, she's alternative to Elvina, though she does burn more combats, which is a bit of a pain in a way. There is also another way you can play in order. I believe it's the what you call it. I believe there's a great one order. The white one, snowfall, whatever they call it. It's a single for one sets. Got the name. I'll put a link in the description of the if I find the order. Then you can take a look. You can play that so because you generate tokens and whatnot. So that's what big helps. But yeah, that's it for my deck profile. I have a lot of fun of it. Pretty strong. It's pretty good. I really enjoyed the deck a lot. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this deck profile. If you do like it, do like, share, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.